EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Watson changing the play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of arm.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. His first carry on their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Jets' 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From his goal line here, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Browns 2.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Rodgers now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And we'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. 39 yards there, a big one.
Don't know how much all this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Watson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, great grab by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
26.
Rodgers to throw once more. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
1st down, New York.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now it's Rodgers. It's Wilson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And quickly, they get to the line. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Browns 9.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Stiff-armed him.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 66 yards.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
And got his man complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Jakeem Grant, one man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Hey, you see... go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Rodgers now on first down.
Catch is made by Hardman. Down the right sideline.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and touchdown Jets.
Mecole Hardman.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jets 36, Browns 22.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs...
There he goes, Amari Cooper.
He's across midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 81 yards.
And the Browns are back within a score.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. And they're going to speed things up here. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Rolling to his right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Chubb will get the call running left. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And this is caught. A very nice pickup at 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. Watson now to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's got him in. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Locates Hardman for another catch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 36.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw, Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And now here's another interception.
And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
50. Browns 36.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
To throw is Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Hey, you gotta stop it, you gotta stop it.
Now Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Browns.
Watson looks to throw again.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that'll be caught.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. From the red zone now, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
Through the middle of the field.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. York now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch the defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Brought down at the 20.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now Watson.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw, Watson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Set and no timeout.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he... Down to a knee at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Murray now. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's to the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 48 yards. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. 33 yards that time. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
23 yards, the final tally.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Flush to his right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good for a Cardinal.
To throw is Murray.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Conner. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for a Cardinal.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray.
Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Murray's throw completed to Brown.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
That's another Cardinal.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 7.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picked.
That's caught inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Philip Dorsett from 10 yards out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here we go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball games.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Here we go.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo now. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 21. 12, fellas, here we go.
Jacobs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw. Jacobs again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They marked him short of the goal line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Murray going to look to run on the draw.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play fake. Murray. And the Raiders have got him.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On third down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. DeAndre Carter back deep. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Now inside the 25.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
In motion, Dorsett.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down.
Got him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
How about this?
And all the way down to the 5.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right Cleveland has the kicks away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six.
He finds Mayer here.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough to win the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. On the move to his left. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of those, yes, but have been a good number where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They run behind center with Conner. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran into the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. Now he's loose again into space at the 45. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 81 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 12.
Play action. Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
In motion, Dorsett.
Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now Connor on the toss left side. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Murray. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw is Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Michael Mayer.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Here's Murray.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
Got a man. It's Brown. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Cardinals.
Murray now on first down.
Rolling to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shift.
To throw is Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Murray now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.